So in this game, guys, we're going to have a look at adding distractions to our wait game. Yeah. So this game is really going to help our dogs understand the game of wait until you hear your release cue. Yeah. It's really important that our dogs do this because obviously there's situations where if they release themselves without us telling them, it can be quite dangerous. Yeah. So for example, at the roadside, yeah, if they decide to get up from their wait before we tell them that it's time, that could end in disaster. Yeah. It's also another great self-control exercise for our dogs. Plus obviously we need our wait for our assessment. Yeah. And I just want you to think of other times where your dogs actually need to exercise self-control. Yeah, there's loads of different ones, so post them in the comments below. Yeah. So how are we going to do this? We're going to set them up in their control position, and so that might be a sit or a down or a stand for you. I like to use the same little routine when I set my dogs up so that they know that I am going to leave them. Yeah. So give your dogs their wait cue and then leave. And remember, we're adding challenge to this game, okay? So you might want to make something easier, like not go so far, yeah, or keep them on the lead, yeah, especially if you're doing it in a new environment as well. So once you've left them and turned to face them, you're going to start to add the distractions, yeah. So in the demo, I do two different versions. So one is a wiggly toy, yeah, so I just get my toy out and start to make it move. And then the other one is that I start to place out a number of toys before releasing the dog. Yeah, the second one is really good for building anticipation, which is actually the main reason that our dogs break their waits. Yeah, they're just anticipating the fact that we're going to call them. Yeah, and they want to help us. So every so often with this, you're going to go back and reward position, especially if they've made a great choice to stay in position. Yeah. So let's have a look at the demo. So set your dogs up, guys. Yeah, as you can see, I'm leaving Taya on the lead. Whoops, cheeky monkey. So no big deal. Whoops a daisies. Just take her back. Yeah, set her up again. So like I said, guys, I like to have my little routine so she knows what's coming. Leave her again. 10 paces. Good, and reward that decision this time to stay. So use the distraction. Very waggly toy. Whoops. So that was too hard for her, yeah. And you probably saw her, guys, she lowered her head before she went into the down. Yeah, so both of those were big clues that she was about to break. Yeah, I just didn't stop quick enough for her. So set her up again, leave her again. Yeah, and again, it's no big deal, guys. I'm changing the rules on her. Yeah, so it's my fault. So if your dogs need it, reassure them. Yeah, so less movement and less duration, and she gets success, so the reward is the release. Okay, so here's the game for building anticipation. So again, just set your dog up. So you don't have to have a bag, guys. I've got toys in the bag just to add a little bit of extra distraction. You could have your toys in your hand, or obviously you could be using food. Yeah, so I haven't gone as far this time. I've only gone the 5 paces. So 1 toy, 2 toys. Whoops, never mind. Pick the toys up. Set her back up again. Good girl. Yep, so 1 toy. 2 toys. So that's her favourite one as well, guys. 3 toys. Good, just a little pause there to make sure she made the right decision. Yeah, back to reward her because she did make a good decision. She thought about coming and then changed her mind. Yeah, so lever again. Yay! And then reward with the release and a big play. Okay, so like I said, guys, you can use food, you can use toys, you don't have to have the bag. The imagination, that your only limit is your imagination. Okay, so things to remember, guys. Yeah, listen to what your dog is telling you. If you need to make it easier on them, make it easier. Okay, it doesn't matter if they break, just put them back into position, and like I said, make the distraction a little bit easier. Okay, another game that you could play as well is setting your dog up and leaving them, and then when you say the release cue, you want to say words that sound similar to their release cue instead of their release cue. Okay, so for example, if you use okay, you might say orange. Okay, or if you use break, you might say brown. Yeah, and you're going to say it in a voice that it's dead boring, so that you get lots of successes. Yeah, and then you can gradually build up to make it sound more exciting. Okay, so I want you to take this game on the road, take it to different rooms, take it on your walk. Yeah, because this will really help your dogs generalize the behavior. Yeah, and just have fun with it, guys. Whoever can come up with the best distraction, yeah, well, I'll see if we can get a little prize. Okay, have fun.